Welcome back to Puro Cotorreo. I love saying Puro Cotorreo. Quick update. We are close to reaching 500,000 people on our Instagram and probably like 200,000 or something on TikTok. So we're like close to 500,000 guys. So thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We love the love. We love the support, and we can't do it without you. Without you, sorry. Pero yeah, I'm super excited because Puro Cotorreo is growing quick, fast, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe we can like upgrade the place. Like on the second season, I don't know how podcasting works, so we'll do something where everything looks new and revamped and everything. So yeah. And I want to get started now with our guest that we have today. Here goes the intro. She's conquered the pageant stage with a state title, spent nearly 5 years modeling and perfecting her craft, and has already been featured on multiple quinceañera magazine covers across the world. What makes her journey stand out even more is the balance. Chasing dreams, building a name in the industry, and still showing up every day as a student. Talent, discipline, and determination all wrapped into one. Today, I have Alexia Chavez. Hey.
Hi, guys.
The one and only. I like to say the one and only because you're super pretty.
Thank you.
We met at AG's,
yes.
Right? AG was having like a fashion show, and I saw you like on the horse, and I was like, this girl has the face card. I was like, she's really, really pretty.
Thank you.
You have to like, congratulate your mom there, cause like, that's all mom right there.
Yes.
And her mom is over here in the background. She's listening to us. So, yeah. Are you close with your mom?
Yeah, I would say she's my best friend. She knows literally everything.
Literally everything about you.
Yes.
She's been there in the bad and the good.
Yes, she has seen the bad days and she has seen the good days.
And obviously I didn't say it like in intro because you have so many things like under your name now. Like, you have a crown and a sash right here.
Yes.
Where's this from?
It's from Mexico. So I'm competing in a pageant in Mexico to win an international title.
Oh, so first you have to win in Mexico, and then they'll move you up to international?
Yes. So first you get to represent an estado. So I'm going to go against, right now, I would say 14 girls to see who would win the title as Mexico. And then you represent Mexico and India for international.
In India?
Yes.
You were going to have the chance to go to India?
Yes.
That's crazy. Is this the first time you're talking about that, or you've talked about it already?
No, I haven't talked about it.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, I get the scoop here on Puro Cotorreo. So, damn. What part of India? Like Mumbai or?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Wow.
Yes.
So I'm just a little confused because you live here in Houston. So you're Mexican American.
Yes.
So they let you, ¿cómo se dice? Be on the pageant even though you live over here, or like?
Yes. So that was my question at first too, because ever since I got in the pageant world, I knew I wanted to represent Mexico. So I looked into pageants and everything. Me and my mom worked like literally day and night trying to find a pageant. And we, as the directors, were like, is there any conflict of me being not from living in Mexico? And no, we just have to have our parents' background or our background in Mexico.
That is true. A lot of things have to do with parents. So, like, for example, if I want to get my passport or naturalization card or something, I just have to give my parents, birth certificate. So, you're lucky right now that your mom is from Mexico right now.
Yes.
Porque once you have kids and you're from here, ya no pueden tus kids. So, yeah, you got to take advantage right now.
Yes.
You like traveling to Mexico?
Yes. When I was little, I would go every year for my birthday.
Every birthday. When's your birthday?
In July.
Ooh, July, summer baby.
Yes.
I like summer babies. Yeah, because winter people are like, they're like too isolated. They're cold. It's just like the season. No sé, los siento muy secos.
Well, I actually didn't used to like my birthday when I was little in the summer. Just because I was like, I'm always in the water in my birthday.
Oh,
But
okay.
I grew into it and I actually love it.
Now you go to the beach. Now you go to
Yes.
Cancun and stuff.
Yes.
What's your favorite place to go to for your birthday?
I would say Ixtapa, which is a beach over there in Mexico in Cihuatanejo. So I have went there for I think most of my birthdays. I spent it in Ixtapa.
Ixtapa. Wow. That's south of Mexico, or like it sounds like south, or
I'm actually not sure.
she like just you need. Oh, sí,
Okay,
dice la
so-
mamá que sí, sí. Yeah, because once the names get complicated, I know they're towards the south,
Yes.
porque son más indígena names, like they're more closer to the roots and stuff like that. And everything in the south is beautiful, like the Tren
Yes.
Maya and everything. That's where I want to go, the Tren Maya.
Really?
Yeah, you could go to the pyramids, and then you could go to Campeche and stuff like that. And that's where all the nice beaches are at. I mean, Ixtapa también is over there too. So, tell me, what's your favorite thing about Mexico? Like, aparte de doing pageants over there, what's your fondest memory over there?
I would say whenever I spent most of my childhood in Mexico with my mom, I've just felt it was more freedom over there. So I grew up with my cousins over there. I would be like, oh, I'm going to go to my cousin's house, and I would just leave my house with no worries.
Wow, pero back then was a whole different world.
Yeah, well, back then it was a different world. I guess we just had more freedom. Like, I would just gather up all my cousins, and we'll be like, oh, like, let's go to the gas station, or let's go to the corner store. Let's pop fireworks. So we're like the little tremenditas of the neighborhood.
Oh, okay. Haciendo sus
Travesuras. Yeah, like one time I came all covered in lodo just with my white bow.
The white bow was only the
Was
untouched
the only
thing?
thing untouched.
Wow. How old were you when that happened?
I think I was 6 or 7.
Wow. Eras lodosa.
Yes, I used to love to get dirty.
I mean, I still kind of get dirty. I went to Mexico and visited my dad's side of the family, and they live in like Tampico, outside of Tampico, and it's like a little pueblito, and they don't have a lot of concrete like roads, so we had to walk. My like my socks, my shoes, everything was like soaked in like water. I didn't even know. Someone should have told me like I need to take sandals or something. But it's rugged, you know. I love those places. The places that are too clean, everything's like a little too boring. There's nothing too much to do. They're just like Instagram aesthetics, you know. Pero
I feel like my favorite aesthetic is getting dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a nice way of thinking about it. Because I never put aesthetic and dirty at the same time together in a sentence. Yeah, because I mean that's a rancho life or something, no? Are you like when you say like you used to get dirty and all that kind of stuff, like was this like a rancho, pueblo, ciudad, or?
It was in Michoacan.
Oh,
so
Michoacan.
we were both. We would go to the city, which is Morelia, and most of the time it was like, oh, al centro comercial, let's go have brunch with my tias, or let's go to the tacos. But then we also had times where we would go to our pueblito and visit my great-grandfather. And right there, it was like, get dirty no matter what.
Oh, wow. Get the mic a little closer to you. So you have no trouble with Spanish?
No. I have some just because I would forget it here and there. Just because in school, I would just talk English.
Oh, okay.
But my first language was Spanish.
I had the same thing. I did Spanish all the way to like 6th grade, and then teachers were like, nah, you got to learn English. No sé qué más. Pero I go back to Mexico now, and I just fall in love with like talking Spanish. I come back, and I'm like, estacionate ahí en bien, you know, we don't use parquear allá, you know. O la camioneta, you know. No estás diciendo Houston words, you know, slang. Do you think people should like I don't know about your opinion here. That's why I'm asking, pero that was a weird question. I don't know. Weird way to put it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to know your thoughts on like Do you think people should be more connected to like their language, Spanish, or like do you think it doesn't really matter, just depends on what makes you happy kind of thing?
I feel like you should, just because it shows you different worlds. It shows you two of the best worlds. So it's like Spanish, you have your culture with your grandparents, which you could connect with. But in English, you also have your own culture. So it's like a mix of both worlds, and it's the best thing you could ever do.
Honestly, like a lot of people are missing out. There's people that say
Yes.
like, I would never go to Mexico, like it's dirty, it's this and
Mm-mm.
that, and like, dude, once you have one of those bowlies with the bags and stuff like that, and like you're just chewing, and then you're on a maca,
Mm-hmm.
and then the neighborhood dog is like nearby you, like it feels different, you know?
Yeah, it's for me. It feels more calm. Like it's like a calm setting. So over here in Houston, everything's like, oh, street, like the city life, and all of this. But once I go to Mexico, it's like, oh my god, like it's so relaxing, and it's a like humbling experience as well to go back where you're from.
And I follow this TikToker that it's not always just the rancho life over there. Obviously, there's like the city. You have like really nice places, pero you know where I mean, my family comes from like rancho stuff, so I wouldn't know about the city life over there in Mexico. Do you think the city life is the same over there in Mexico than over here in Houston? Because Houston's like big.
Yeah, I would say it's similar, but it has its differences as well. So over there, I remembered over there at that time because my aunts were like the popular ones.
Oh,
With my mom and everything, they would always go
Flor.
out.
Let me find out.
Right? I just remembered I looked up to them. They were just like Barbies to me.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would say it's different just because over here it's so common for people to go out to the mall and be like, I'm gonna go with my friends to shopping. Like now it's very common, but over there in Mexico, it's like if you get to do that lifestyle, you're like a big person over there.
Oh, so it's easier or like it's harder, I guess, for people to like have the same lifestyle as over here then.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true because I remember like when we were little, my mom nos arreglaba like bien, and we had to have our
I know.
gel and everything, and like just to go to the mall and then not buy anything.
Yeah, like in Mexico, it's so common to go super arreglada. Like I don't think I have had a day in Mexico where I didn't go with like two ponytails, but like curled hair, like a skirt or something. And over here, it's like used to like you can go in leggings and in a hoodie to shopping. There's
Wow.
like you have to go super arreglada.
I honestly still go desarreglado. I don't know. I'm too lazy. But girls, y'all have so much patience to be arreglándose. Especially allá in Mexico. Like, I love the plazas, the
Mhm.
food.
The food is my favorite part.
Really?
There's like this little place when I was little. I used to go every day to go get tacos. Like he knew my order.
Wow. Shout them out. What's her name?
I honestly don't know
Ah.
like the business name.
Oh, okay. Ah, pues, como que les va a ir bien. Cuando llegues, vas a llegar con hambre.
Yeah, no, they keep telling me to go because I haven't went in a couple of years.
The
so-
taqueros? They're like
No,
sending
like-
messages?
No, because my grandparents, they go a lot.
Oh, okay.
So then they tell them like, hey, like, where's your granddaughter? Like, we haven't seen her since she was like a kid. And like they show them pictures and everything. So it's like,
Wait, your grandparents haven't seen you in a while?
no, the taquero.
Oh, the taqueros
Yeah.
tell your grandparents.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Wow. Es que eras la mejor clienta y ahorita
Yeah,
ya.
no, I was. Because I would go and I would get like 4 tacos and I was like little kid and I would eat them all.
Oh. Were you like a big kid or you were still slim?
When I was a baby, I was really big. I was a 10-pound baby.
No way.
Yes.
How are you 10 pounds? And now you're like so
I don't
small.
know. I don't know.
¿Cómo le hiciste, Flor? Flor is la mom acá. She's in the background. 2 days and a half. Damn.
Yeah.
So desde el primer día le diste batalla a tu mom. Wow.
Yeah.
I was 5 pounds.
Really?
I was 5 pounds. But that's what's crazy. I always see that. The big people are always like the small ones. And then the little people, like now as adults, were always big when they were babies.
No, yeah. If you see a picture of me when I was a baby, I was so chunky, like rolls everywhere.
Wow. I guess that's the cutest part of babies when they have rolls. When like too skinny, like, ¿vas a sobrevivir o qué?
And I had a lot of hair.
Really?
But it would just stand up. It wouldn't go down.
Wow. ¿Te lo estaba cortando tu mamá cada rato o qué?
No, it just grew like that.
Pero tú tienes una melena right
Yeah.
now.
No, and my hair was very thick since I was little.
Thick. Wow. So, like, te lo tienes que, ¿cómo se dice?
Laciar.
Laciar mucho?
Most of the time, yes. If not, it will stick up. So if my hair is put in a ponytail, just know I haven't straightened it.
Really? It just pops up like puffy. Like if you have curly hair or you have lacio hair?
No, I have straight hair.
Oh, but it's still like it's
Yeah,
spiky?
it's from the top. So my hair, I don't know how it works, but from the top, some of my hairs like stand up right after I shower. So I have to straighten those little hairs down.
Maybe you're a super hero, and you that's your tingly sensation, to go save someone from eating too many tacos or something. I don't know. That's cool though, and like that's your natural hair color
Yes.
too. Like, okay, wow. So, maybe you could do like porque I know laciándose el pelo, or yeah, laciar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cuando te lacias mucho, like you get a lot of split ends
Yes.
and stuff like that. So are you scared that your hair slowly is gonna like start shortening down?
Not really, because since I was little, I've always put heat in my hair. I've always told my mom, curl my hair, straighten my hair. Like I've always had my hair done when I was little. So since I was little, my hair was really, really long. I have never cut it short.
Never, no bob cuts,
Mm-mm.
with like that.
I think the shortest I've cut it was like almost to my belly button.
Wow, that's short to you.
Yes.
You're like going crazy. Nah, I should have cut it.
No, I was crying.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, girls, y'all take that seriously.
No, yes.
So your mom never like shaved you so that way your hair could like grow long? Because that's what a lot of Mexican parents do. They shave you bald when you're like 2 or 3 or something,
Yeah.
and then they hope that your hair grows faster or something like that. Well, that's what some friends tell me. Pero I was just bald by choice when I was in middle school. I was chunky and bald. I used to look like a potato. Yeah. And I used to have my Hawaiian shirts too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I didn't care about fashion. Y ahorita también, pero pues ya ves, llegué con una bag de Ross otra vez. This is like the second time that I buy something like last minute. Pero imagen.
Mm-hmm.
For pageant stuff like that, like you have to stay in. Do you have to stay in shape? Do they tell you to like, are there requirements for this specific, pageant that you're doing, stuff like that? Like
For this one specifically, no. I don't think in my last pageant wasn't either like a specific you had to fit into this or nothing. I feel like it's just basically you. How do you want to look in the stage? How do you want to show yourself out? So, but for me, I have always like, okay, I want this, this, and this for myself. So once I start, gaining a little like 2 pounds and everything, like I go crazy. I'm like, okay, I need to hit the gym. Like I need to do this, this, and this.
So you're old school.
Yes.
You're old school in the way that you look at the winners, the top pageants, and then you want to reflect that onto you.
Yes. I've always told myself that I want to stay like a Victoria's Secret model. So like that's my image as a model.
Cool. Is there someone that you aspire to be like? Any models out there?
Inspired to be like?
Obviously, you're not gonna be like them, porque you're always gonna be unique in your own way.
Yes.
Pero is there someone you look up to?
Yes. Miss Universe Thailand, Antonia Porso.
Oh,
She
it's not the
was-
same one that AB said. No, Vina.
No, Vina was the one this year.
This year.
That one, I think it was 2 years ago. She was the one. She was the queen of Thailand. for
Vina
Miss
was
Universe.
2 years ago.
No, Vina's right now.
Vina's right now, and then which one's the one that
Antonia Porso.
Antonia Portia?
Porso.
Porso. Oh,
Yes.
Antonia Porso. Wow.
She was my someone I looked up to whenever I barely went into the pageant world.
Why is that? What did you like about?
I just liked everything, the way she carried herself and also the way she treated her community. So she was always like involved in her community. She never stopped working for her community.
What kind of things do you have? Like, what's she doing?
She was going to schools, passing out meals to her family as well, like making her family involved in the community.
Oh, that's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that. Like, models do that. Honestly, that's why she won.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first one to like, hey guys, all of y'all
Are with me.
are with me on this, so y'all better start.
Yeah,
You know.
she was first runner-up for Miss Universe.
And first runner-up is number 1.
Is second place.
Oh, second place. Oh my gosh, y'all make it so confusing. First runner-up.
First,
It makes me feel like it's this number 1, but okay, it's number 2. Number 2. And she's in Thailand. She's a Thailandese. ¿Cómo se dicen? Thai, just Thai. Actually, Thai. Damn, it's crazy. China's trying to take over Thailand. Yeesh.
I know.
So eventually, you're gonna have to be Miss China. Yeah, but Miss China's big though. Miss China's like another U.S.
Mm-hmm.
You know, China has the same kind of like level of popularity as the U.S.
I actually want to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo's in Japan.
I know, but like I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
I wanna go to Tokyo.
you like Asia
Yes.
though. I love Asia too. I love pho. I love Godzilla from Japan. Pho is from Vietnam. Godzilla from Japan. And anime from Japan. Yeah. What do you like from Asia? From all the countries? You like a little bit of everything from all the countries in Asia, or like?
No, I like a little bit of everything.
You actually you might pass as like Asian actually, now that I think about it. You look a little Asian, kind of like me, where I have chinito eyes.
Yeah.
You have like big eyes, but like, no sé, como que tantito quiere ser like Asian.
No, when my mom used to slick back my hair, I would look Asian.
Really? ¿Y te gustaba, or like you didn't know back then that you looked Asian? Or?
I wouldn't like, not the way that I look. I didn't really like care for the way that I looked. My eyes were just so stretched out. I was like, it hurts. Like, it looks weird.
You know, a reason why you might like Asia a lot is because Mexicans have Asian in them. Like, I don't know, this is a history class, guys. Welcome to Steve's Puro Cotorreo history class segment.
Or geography.
Geography también, yeah. So here, yeah, it is geography and history here. So Alaska is a state here in the U.S. And Russia is like maybe an hour away from it. It's super close. And back then there was ice. And then Russia is connected to like Asian countries.
Really?
And so all those people used to migrate to the United States and to Mexico. And that's why we have Aztecs, Mayans, and, tribes here in the U.S. And so that's why they all look Asian. All of them. Because they're all Asian. But they're like cousins now. Because like when you live for thousands of years without, going back to your homeland and mix around with your people, you start looking different. And since you're on the equator, you look like dark. Por eso we all look dark here in the U.S. and Mexico area. And they are the opposite. They have no light over there. So that's why they're so
like pale.
Pale, light, and everything. They have to take vitamin D through pills. Nosotros aquí nos está matando el sol. Yeah. So, the sun is crazy. Do you have to take care of yourself with the sun, or you don't mind getting dark?
No, that was like one of my like main stuff. So when I was little, it was so easy for me to get dark. Like one day in the sun, and it's like I'm 10 shades darker. Like I'm so easy to the sun. Like, so while I've been modeling, ever since my 15, I stopped going to the sun as much. Like I would still go, but I would take good care. Like I'll be like, okay, like sunscreen every 10 minutes. Like I just didn't want the idea of me like getting a shade darker or anything, just because I'm scared that, okay, one shade is tolerable, but then it's like I changed from a whole different shade.
Oh. Pero bronzing, you don't like bronzing then?
No, I do. Like, I would go out for the sun for, like, maybe, like, 2 hours and everything, but then I would go back in, like.
Wow. I was scared of being dark when I was little. But I ended up dark though. I was watching that novela with the escuelita. Viva los niños.
No.
Oh, you're too young. So there was this novela and se llamaba Viva los niños. Era una escuelita y pues there was this one black kid, but he was Mexican or no me acuerdo qué era, pero they used to bully him and be racist with him, and I used to connect with him all the time. You know, I used to be like, come on, dude, you can do it. You can get the white girl from, because there was this one white girl that he was in love with or whatever. So they used to just bully him and everything because he was dark and no sé qué más. Y I felt like that in school too. So I was like, it was a bad time. But now I don't really care. I like being brown. If I were to look white, I would take over Houston. I'll be like the next William Levy. Head ass. No, pero the sun right now is dangerous because of cancer. Like a lot of people are getting cancer. I think that's why people are getting eczema. I have a little bit of a dry patch. Pero, so good thing you're taking care of yourself. So now, are you still putting like SPF every 10 minutes, todavía, or?
No, not as much. Obviously, if I go out, like, I have some of my lotions that have like SPF. So at the same time, I'm always usually wearing sunscreen, but in my lotion. So it's not like just directly sunscreen.
I love having models here on Puro Cotorreo because now I think of new questions to ask. I haven't asked this question. Is it expensive being a model?
Yes, it is.
Really? How expensive? Can you give us like a figure or something like that?
Mom?
Bring out the receipts.
Bring out the receipt.
She's going to be like, it's super expensive.
It is. It's definitely expensive. Just, it depends on what modeling you do, what modeling industry. Obviously, in the pageant industry, it is more expensive than regular fashion industry.
Do you have to pay, for example, to be in a pageant?
Most of the pageants, they have their entry. So it's like you pay this amount. But other than that, I don't know. It's different for every pageant.
Oh, okay. And then after that, you just pay for all your personal stuff.
So you can either pay out of your own pocket or you can go ask around and ask for help. Be like, I'm doing this pageant. Would you like to sponsor me?
Oh, okay. And then you ask for like a check or something, or
some will give you a check, or some will give you, like I can help you out with $200 and everything. But some people, like if they have a business, they can be like, like I will let you wear this outfit, and you don't have to pay me. Just like mention us and tag us and give us content.
Yeah, I feel bad because a lot of models have reached out to us maybe a year or 2 years ago. And I was like, so many models are getting in the DMs, and I'm like, okay, if I help one, I'm gonna feel bad because all of y'all like on the DM. So I was like, mejor ni le ayudo a nadie. No, but it's because like,
no, it's a lot as well as the people giving the sponsorship.
It's a lot. It gets heavy. I mean, just your mom, she rolled in real quick. She's like, yeah, it's expensive. But that's what it takes sometimes. That's the sacrifice. And then eventually you're going to see the fruits of your, labor, and you're going to feel good about it, and then you can do something with it in the future también. So when you got here, I met you outside today. We were talking about how you want to be a nurse. I mean, a doctor, a pediatrician.
A pediatrician.
And so modeling is still going to be in the picture?
Yes. So for modeling and pageants and everything, you still have your career behind you.
Oh, okay.
So let's say you want to go do a pageant, but you graduated high school and you don't want to go to school anymore. They're not gonna allow it in most pageants that I know, just because we want you to have your career behind you as well. So
they want you to be educated and kind of be a little successful, or they don't really care how successful you are?
No, not really. Like
just educated, I guess.
Yes, just really educated, just because you're basically representing. So you have to represent education. You have to be smart, but as well be a leader.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna be doing both. So once I finish modeling, I'm gonna put my all into being a pediatrician.
Nice. And pediatrician, for those that don't know, is it's a doctor that deals with kids
Mm-hmm.
mostly.
Yes.
But you can be like a normal person
Mm-hmm.
doctor too at the same time, right? It's the they're so nice. I love pediatricians. They're always.
Yeah.
I love when I get like, well, when I get like if I was a little kid right now. I just have flashbacks. I used to have this one doctor. He was so nice. He used to always give me like lollipops, and he used to when I used to tell him to hit me on the knee on purpose to see how the knee jerked
The
or whatever.
reflexes.
Yeah. So he me hacía caso el señor y me dejaba usar el otoscope or something. I don't forget what it's called, but the one that looks into the ear or whatever. Good times. Cuando teníamos responsibilities as kids.
No, really?
Yeah. You're 18 now.
Yes.
Damn. La mom a trabajar. How is it now being like a full legal adult now?
I did see a change. I was like, okay, like it's not gonna be that big of a change, but there was a change just because, like, okay, like now you're 18, like, okay, you have to go do your credit cards, do your IDs, do your driver's licenses, and all of that. So keep up with it as well. That's like showing me a little bit of what the rest of my adulthood is gonna look like.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially them credit cards.
I know.
Pay them off ASAP. If you got like extra money laying around, don't waste it on movies or anything like that. Don't spend it on shoes. Pay it off. Pay off your credit card. Because your credit is literally the most important thing. Más que the actual dinero, like more important than the actual money that you have. Credit is like, you can have $0 in the bank account and you can start from zero again with loans and everything like that. So take care of that credit. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Pero I mean, you got to use it eventually, and then your credit's gonna go down. Pero those are big responsibilities already, Alexia.
Yes.
That's crazy. 18 and you already have credit cards. I think my first credit card was like a 20 or 19. I don't remember.
My first credit card was like a week after my birthday.
Oh, really? So talking about like the 27th of July or something.
Yeah.
Wow. They gave it to you fast? Which one did you get or what?
Shell credit.
Shell?
I
For
don't know.
gas? She like, I pay for gas all the time.
No.
Hey, gas is expensive. I need to get me
Oh my God, yes.
a gas station credit card because, man, I'm paying like $3 something for premium now, and I'm like, damn. Yeah. And they only take off like 35 cents or something. Alexia's like over here like, don't stress me out, dude. Yeah, no, the money is something that unfortunately we all have to deal with, pero as long as you learn how to, maneuver around, you should be fine.
I feel like what helped me more was taking business classes in high school.
Oh, you did have some business classes. So what are some things that you use now from
Managing
school?
my money. I feel like that was the big thing about that they taught me in business, how to manage your money. Like, don't waste it on, random things. Like, save at least this amount and have this for backup and all of that.
Wow. Where were those business classes when I was younger? Man, that's good. What high school did you go to or graduate from? Milby High School?
Dobie.
Dobie.
Yes.
Dobie?
Dobie High School.
Why does it sound fake? Dobie. Like a cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Where is that? Oh, Pearland, you said?
It's by Pearland, but it's still in the Pasadena district.
Okay. Is that a public school?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Was it hard? Was a public school hard, or you wish you would have been to like a private or something?
No, I had the choice of
Really?
going to a private school just because my sister is in a private school.
Little sister?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I had a choice that I could go finish my high school years in a private school, but I decided to stay in my public school.
There's a lot of kids that regret going to private school sometimes,
Really?
especially if you're outgoing and stuff like that.
Well, my sister, she enjoys it.
Really?
She loves it. She loves her school.
Wow. She's a very strict person then or something.
On herself.
On herself? Okay. And you're kind of laid back. You kind of like being there late sometimes or something. And you need that wiggle room too, especially when you were doing modeling while in high school.
It was really hard whenever I had just won my pageant and I was in high school. It was very, very hard. I was finishing out my junior year.
How was it like going to high school and winning modeling pageants?
I feel like going to school was really hard just because I was like, okay, like I have to do this, but I also have to go do my pageant responsibilities.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like at that time, I wish I could split myself in half and half of it be in school, half of it go do my responsibilities.
Pero couldn't you have like just advance or something? Ask for extra classes to like squish them together or something?
Well, at that time, I was already finishing out my junior year, just going into senior
Oh,
year.
it's going to senior.
So it was like by that time I won, school was about to be over, so I couldn't switch classes.
Oh, I see.
But my senior year, I did have off periods just because pretty sure every high school as a senior you have off periods.
Yeah.
So that helped a lot more.
Wow. Were you popular in high school?
No, I was such a lonely kid.
Really?
I had no friends.
Really? That's the same story everyone gives me here.
Yeah.
But it happens with people that are successful, honestly, in industries.
I had a big friend, freshman, and halfway through my sophomore year.
A big friend or a best friend?
No, a big friend group.
Oh, big.
Big
No way.
friend.
Alexia. This person was 8 feet tall.
No, I had a really big friend group. Like, I want to say it was like more than 10 of us in a friend group. But I just didn't want to involve myself in some of the stuff that they were doing. So I distanced myself from it.
It was bad?
I just didn't like.
Or time wasting?
Yeah, it was just like time wasting. Like, oh, like they're doing normal teenager stuff. But I didn't find the fun of it. Like, I was just like, I just don't like doing that. Like, I didn't find no fun of it. So I was like, okay, like this is
What kind of things were they doing?
Like, they were just like, they like to throw parties a lot and, you know, hang out and go to the pools and stuff like that. But it was like, for me, I wasn't really into that at that time.
At that time, so you're like, man, I want to go to the pool now.
No. Now, well, obviously, I have a little bit of more friends, but now I know how to keep my friends as just friends, and then some of my friends like modeling friends, and some friends like working friends.
I see. So you're learning how to balance
Life.
That's how literally adult life. That's how life works.
Really?
Oh yeah. So
like I was so lonely in high school. I would sit the first day of high school. I sat in the restroom and during lunch.
That lonely,
Yes.
Alexia?
And then like every year after that, you would see me at a table by myself or in the hallway at lunch by myself.
Wow. That's sad.
I would call my mom during lunch.
Really? Just be
On the phone with her.
wow. I mean, I say it's sad, but like to use like that's your safe space.
Yeah,
you want to be alone.
I loved being alone. I had like some friends that would invite me like, oh, you can come sit with us and everything, but I just didn't like it. Like, I'd rather be by myself.
Oh wow, I had friends like that. I used to be that pushy friend. They're like, hey man, I don't want to see you alone over there. Like, you're pissing me off with just being like, I was pushy.
Really?
I was always telling people like, I really don't want to see you alone. Like, you better come over here.
I had a friend like that.
Yeah?
She was very pushy. She was like, come sit with us. Like, come sit with us. Come sit with us. And I was like,
Yeah. It's because that's the thing. Like, as teenagers, you don't communicate those personal things.
Yeah.
So the person that's being pushy is like, they seem annoying, but at the same time, they just don't know that you like being alone.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. And I didn't understand it a lot too. But I feel like it's a sign of matureness, I guess, to be able to like hold your ground, even when you just want to be alone, honestly. Because I respect now when people want to be by themselves or stuff like that, or like they want to have their own safe space, whatever. Because it's super important. Like, you're doing so many things and you feel overwhelmed, and then you go to a table with friends, and then like now their drama comes in, and
that's what I didn't like. I just didn't like talking about, you know, school. Like, oh, this girl over here is talking about me, and I didn't like that. Whenever I did wanted to talk to somebody, I had my favorite teachers, so I would just go to their rooms and just talk with them.
Oh, nice.
About my life as well.
Okay.
And they would talk to me about their life.
Wow. Were your teachers young?
I would say they were my parents' age. When my favorite teacher was my parents' age.
Your mom's gonna come rolling in. They better be young. Ah.
No,
Your mom looks young. Yo le digo tu mom because
really?
she looks young. She doesn't even look like she's your mom. She looks like your sister, your big sister.
Everybody has said that since I was little.
Oh, really? So since you were little, they were calling her your big sister?
Nobody believes us that she's my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder she was popular over there in the ranchito. And es ¿cómo te digo? I like that. I like that that you're like holding your ground though. I mean now también, because obviously you kind of still have to do it now, because there's always gonna be people like, hey, you gotta loosen up or whatever.
No, I have had some friends be very pushy about, oh, like you have to distract yourself. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. But it's like now I see it as more, okay, what's my priority? Them or this?
Yeah, and they're not gonna, you know,
They're
help
not gonna
you
pay your
win
bills
or pay your bills. You know, so I mean, it's, you just have to do things with respect, though.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day, porque a lot of them like don't have a lot of goals themselves, or maybe they just figure it out themselves, and they want to figure out themselves through you or through other people. You know, because this whole life is we're living it with other people that some know what to do, some don't, and we all learn from each other. Because you're learning from, a lot of people too.
Well, I have learned more from people older than me. I've loved to hang out with people older than me. Like my aunts, you would always see me since I was little at my aunt's table with my mom and my aunts and my tios, than being with my cousins.
Oh.
So since I was very little, I loved like just hearing about everything.
That was me. But man, I'm starting to see the same traits on a lot of people that are like goal-getters. They always hang out with older people. They're always kind of like by themselves, and then they hold their ground. They're bold about their decisions. Do you feel like you're bold también? Like when you talk about things, you're like, sometimes you hurt people's feelings or something like that?
I feel like some people can take it as me being like very strict as well, like on myself and on them. Because I actually had modeling classes where I was actually like very like, oh, like, no, you do it this way. Like, don't matter. It doesn't matter how long you take on it. Doesn't matter. You're going to do this. And some girls have like cried, but at the end they get it and they feel so proud of themselves. So I feel like that's just me, like kind of like putting my way of learning to them, so they can be almost like a reflection of me, but maybe they can make it in their own version.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. They just have to take in the lesson and then mold it into something that works for them.
I've actually feel like I'm more bold because I do work with my friend in the modeling classes and everything. I have my friend and she's very sweet. She's like, no, it's okay. Like, you don't have to if you don't want to and everything. And I'm just like, girl, like.
Yeah. Like, get her to do the walk like this, you know? So who's your friend that you
Ariana?
Ariana?
Yes. She was Miss Pearland Latina.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And y'all were with AB?
No, she's with me in Mundo. Quinceañera.
Oh, Mundo Quinceañera.
Yes. We model together and we do the modeling classes mostly just for ourselves, just because sometimes that takes my head off from the stuff that I'm doing. Teaching others also takes off from whatever I'm going through as well.
And it teaches you a lot too. Teaching others teaches you a lot about yourself and then how to speak to people. Because if you just if you go through life not teaching something that you really love, do you really know at the end of the day, you know? Because once you teach, it means that you know what you're talking about or are successful in what you're doing. I
see it as like a reflection of you. Like, okay, that's what's going on in your head and everything. Okay, show it to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't go without teaching others. Yeah, I mean, it just teaches, you know, I mean, it just helps people is to spread their love for something, especially modeling. You love modeling.
Yes.
Actually, when did you start modeling?
I was 13. But since I was like 7 or 8, I would stand in front of my mom's camera and be like, take pictures of me. Like, I have so many pictures of me having like little random photo shoots with like princess outfits and everything. In my grandparents' house, it's hanged up since I was a little girl.
Wow.
Yeah, me and my mom since I was little.
So, what brought it up though? Like, what do you think brought it up?
I say when I was 13, I would just see like a lot of girls would go and model for quinceañera dresses and everything. And at that time, my mom had a friend, and her store was very, very small. And she was like, oh, like, if you want to come in and make videos, you know, wearing quinceañera or prom dresses or anything, like, you can come and help us and we'll help you and everything. So at that time, I was planning my quinceañera. So I was looking for a dress, and I was looking through catalogs and everything. And I found my dress and everything, and I wanted that one. And at that time, she was like, okay, I can help you get that dress, and you're going to help me, you know, make content for my store and all of that. And at that time, I was like her main model and her only model that she has had. And my videos were blow up. Like, the first video that I had posted in her dress got 1.2 million.
What dress shop? What is it?
I don't know if she's open now, but it was called Elida's Bridal.
She's not open anymore? Why?
No. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's crazy. So you were getting millions of views back to back?
Yeah, because at that time, I had just started on TikTok. So I was posting a lot and a lot and a lot.
What kind of content were you posting? Like,
just myself.
Lifestyle stuff?
Yes, like dancing or sometimes outfits and all of that. And at that time, it was this era. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed to say. But it was like the era like where you would wear like rock revivals with like an Ariat jacket and.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So at that time, that's what like my outfits were. Like I still have a bunch of they don't fit me anymore, obviously.
Like Western stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have a bunch of Ariat jackets, a bunch of rock revivals.
Jeez.
So at that time, they're not there anymore. Unless like there's like edits of me, but they're not there anymore. I just took them down.
You used to go out and dance and like rock them at the dance floor, or just videos on TikTok?
No, it was just videos on TikTok. At that time, I wouldn't really go out.
Wow. So how many followers do you have right now?
Right now on TikTok, I think I'm at 80 something K.
Okay. And Instagram?
18.2.
Wow, congrats. So like in total you almost have 100,000.
Yes, but that's because I just stopped posting and my followers went down, because on Instagram I had 21K.
Why did they go down?
Just after you stop posting, that's just how people are like, oh, well, she's not posting anymore. Like,
really?
yes.
Maybe it was just like the Indian accounts, you know?
Right.
There's a lot of, whenever we post, every single time we post, 1 second after, someone says like, oh, send me your post, but it's like a fake account or something. It's because there's bots out there. They're ready for whenever somebody posts, they're ready to send a message to you or whatever. Pero are you trying to like también, use social media as a business también, or?
I would say yes. Just because I have seen myself doing social media, so I would use it, but not my full. Like, that's gonna be my job all the time. Like,
you don't want that for yourself? You're not a big social media person like that?
I am, but I just feel like social media, I already experienced like, okay, like you can have money one day, but the next time it's like there's 2 cents coming in. That's all you get. So it's like that's not a steady income.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a lot of work, especially TikTok.
No, oh my God, it's TikTok. It's like you have to be live to make tons and tons of money.
And you don't like being live?
I do, but it's just like after I started modeling and pageant, I just didn't have time for it.
Wow. That's crazy. Because a lot of people make like 20, 30,000 a month. I was just selling wipes, Clorox wipes, or like some sponges or spray guns or just toys or something. That's crazy. I don't know. You look chill. Like, you're super chill.
Really?
So I don't see you doing social media like that. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna blow up later, hasta más, whenever you start getting those titles come in international or this one that they want to go to, or that you're participating already?
Yes.
Okay, which one is it again?
Miss Teen International Mexico.
Miss Teen
Mhm.
International
Mexico.
And this is the first round or something, or break it down for me.
Yes. So for the estado, there's some girls that compete for it, or there's some girls that get the title and you go and compete for Mexico, but it just depends on your directors. So obviously, me being from over here, I didn't have a director in Mexico. So we talked and everything, and we came to something, and I got this title.
Oh, I see. And so you already won it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But that's because I've also already won Texas in Texas.
Oh, okay. And you were telling me earlier that you had a certamen.
Yeah, it's this one.
Wow.
Certamen is pageant.
Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Yeah, certamen. Certamen is a pageant.
Certamen is pageant in Spanish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
The certamen was like a meeting of some sort of Illuminati. So yeah, you have the titles that you wanted right now.
Yes.
And when are they gonna call you up for India then?
No, that's if I win Mexico. So for this one, the title that I have right now, I'm gonna go compete versus other estados that have the same, not the same title, but obviously like a different estado, and whoever has the best score out of all of us gets to represent Mexico.
And when is that?
That is October 1st. I leave.
Oh, you leave in October 1st.
Yes.
And then the actual pageant is October 1st?
It's from October 1st to the 5th. It's a 5-day pageant.
Is this on TV or YouTube or?
It will be on YouTube. Also on the Instagrams as well.
¿Cómo se llama otra vez? So people can
Teen,
follow?
Miss Teen International Mexico. And then mine is Miss Teen International Durango.
Oh, okay. So yeah, make sure to follow Alexia. So that way, this is why followers are important, because that way you can, have them support you at these pageants. So that's why you can't stop social media while you're doing modeling.
Now, a lot of my followers have actually told me that they follow me because they like watching my pageant life.
Wow. And obviously there are girls aspiring to be models, or they just love the lifestyle. Would you recommend the lifestyle to a lot of girls?
I would, but you have to be very strong and mentally strong.
Physically and mentally?
Physically and mentally.
Wow.
¿Mande?
Sorry. I was ¿A qué horas te levantas?
It depends for what I have for that day. For me, I don't live like in a schedule to schedule just for school. That's my only schedule to schedule. But for me, like every day is a surprise. Like one day they can be like, oh, you have to come model over here. Or hey, like, do you want to go do this? And everything.
Oh, they don't have a schedule for you. You just do it día por día?
Yes. Some people do like to schedule it on like, oh, like, can you help me out next month during this day and this day?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, like I can. But also when they wait día tras día, it piles up and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't have time for that. Like I have something else to do. So it's just like,
Yeah, you should ask these people to send you schedules or something.
No, I do. Like after I work with them once, I'm like, okay, like, can you send me next time if you want to work together, can you send me a message maybe a week in advance at most?
Yeah. To me, a week is still like last minute. I mean, I know I text you last minute, pero también pero it's a Tuesday in the morning. I don't think anyone's like doing much Tuesday morning. Unless you're Alexia and you're like in your pajamas resting as she should.
No, I was not gonna be resting even though if I didn't come over here.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you usually do on Tuesdays?
I have Pilates. I do Pilates in the mornings whenever I don't go to school.
I was just talking to my barber about Pilates. I told him, I'm gonna, like, everyone's doing Pilates right now. I'm gonna just do like a parody video that I'm gonna announce my Pilates class. And I'm gonna see people, take me serious or whatever.
Right now, Pilates is a very big thing, but I tried it, and I see why. Like, I really see why. Your body is just like, it works different than going to the gym. I personally like better going to Pilates than going to the gym, just because in the gym I didn't know what to do. Like, I was sore right after, like, and Pilates, it works the little muscles that you have. And for me, I can work on my muscles for a month and they'll come back, just because since I was little, I was always active. I was always in sports and everything. Literally, like, when I was little, I had a six pack when I was in cheer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never had a six pack. I never got to see my six pack.
Yes. I was always toned from my arms and my legs. So it's not very hard for me to bring them back. So by Pilates, it brings them back
Slightly just enough.
slightly, just
Porque
enough.
también you don't want to be like
Buff in the gym, yes.
Wow. And I guess Pilates is like a cheat code también porque you have someone instructing you. And it kind of takes off the stress of like, okay, do I have to like do 30 reps, 2 sets, whatever, and then do cardio afterwards?
Yes.
Or, and then Pilates is like raising your leg, raising your arm, like doing like resistance movements. And I think that's basically it, right? Resistance.
And then your core.
Your core.
Yes, it's a lot of knowing how to balance your own body. So it's like in Pilates, I don't know if you have seen like the TikToks where it's like they put like a gym girl versus a Pilates girl, and it's like who is stronger in what way. And it's like, oh, okay, like maybe a Pilates girl cannot, do a squat of like 150 pounds, but the gym girl cannot hold herself up by her core.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I have seen a video like that. I can't hold myself anymore. I used to be in soccer. I used to do a lot of. I used to be super active, and I used to be able to hold a plank for like 5 minutes maybe. Y ahorita ni para un minuto. So that's why, I mean, it's pretty good. And I'm gonna tell you this: Pilates might be the next trend también, porque a lot of people have back issues and the core. I didn't know this, and maybe you knew this already or not. Pero your core helps you not have back problems because it holds your back together, and I didn't know that. And that's why people that are super tall, y'all should do core, or I guess do Pilates.
Yes, because I had a lot of back problems as well. Like, my back was always hurting. I had dislocated my shoulder from cheer, so my shoulder, like, sometimes you can like see me be like, oh my god, my shoulder hurts because I'm standing for too long. But that just ties in for my back. Doing Pilates, like, it helps a lot take off the stress from your shoulder and your back and move it to your core for a little bit.
I see. And your six pack is back.
A little bit.
Oh,
it's coming back.
What's your what are some challenges you've faced in modeling, or just in life and modeling?
Life and modeling. I feel like life, I haven't really faced a lot of challenges. Like, of course, there's like here and there's and everything, but I feel like modeling gave me the most challenges in life, just because after I won my pageant, I was actually cyberbullied right after.
No way.
Yes.
Why? Because you were too pretty or something?
I don't know. Actually, by the time I was practicing for my pageant, we practiced all the girls together, the girls that are doing the pageant, for a month. And for that month, I was not the quiet girl, but I would talk to everybody if they talk to me, Like, I was very, like, friendly. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. I wanted to talk to everybody and not have, like, a friend group. Because at that time, it was very known just to have a friend group and just to have a friend group because you model for this group and you model for this group and I model for this group. So I didn't want that. I didn't care who you modeled for, what's your background. I didn't care. I just wanted to get to know you. So at that time, I made a couple of friends, and I really thought it was genuine, right? And right after the pageant, they showed otherwise, just because they were my closest friends in the pageant, and that turned against me. And after that, the day after, I didn't get to celebrate just because I was being cyberbullied. During midnight, after I won, I was getting messages from moms, from girls, from dads, everybody saying that I bought the crown, that I didn't deserve it, I didn't deserve the win, and all of that. The parents have went up to the judges, and they told them that I didn't deserve that.
Deserve which title?
Winning Texas.
Texas. What's the full title?
Miss Teen Modelo Latina Texas 2024.
Oh, why would they think that you have bought it? Like,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, like I have said since I got that comment, like if I had enough money to buy a crown, I would not buy it, no matter what. I would use that money like towards school, towards anything else, but I would not just buy a title for that.
can people buy it, by the way?
I don't know. I
Damn.
haven't.
Those people know something that others don't then.
Yes.
Like, how do you know, like, why are you suggesting that
Mm-hmm.
you can buy it or something like that?
I don't know. At that time, like, I was friends with everybody, so I didn't see why. They got the Modelo Latina page taken down for the first 3 months that I had won.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Yes, and it was a group of girls and their moms, and I have only gotten one apology since then.
No way. Pero it hurt you.
It did a lot. There was days that after I won, I would just cry. I would cry to AB. I would cry to my mom. Be like, but why are they doing this? Like, I would cry to the girls because at that time, the AB doll team, it was a group of other girls, not as of right now because, of course, we all grew up. But they were, like, my older sisters, and I was like, I don't know why they're doing this to me. They're like, we don't know either. Like, just don't put your mind to it and everything. And they were helping me through it as well as my family. Like, everybody was trying to be there for me, as well as my directors and everybody. But at the same time, I was like, but I don't know why. Like, I just wanted to know why they did it. Like, why would they be my friend? And then after I won, decide just to blast me on social media for something that is not true.
They blasted you publicly.
Yes,
Like did they even talk to you in private?
No.
Just publicly.
The day after I won, they texted me congratulations and everything, but I already knew it was them doing it. Because, of course, they made fake accounts, but I'm worse than the FBI. Like, I would search day and night to find out who it is, and their name popped up, of course, and I was just like, that's honestly hurtful, because I didn't put no hatred. Like, even if they won, I would have still been the same person to them.
Damn, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear it in your voice too.
Yeah.
You know, and they do say the beauty or like the modeling world is tough, but I didn't think it was gonna be that tough, especially at a young age like that.
Yeah, I would say like, they genuinely like feel like another woman is their competition. That's like a big saying in the modeling industry. Is like, another woman is another woman's competition.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see it like that. I just feel like we just need to come together, and instead of putting something down, why don't we make it better?
I'm not trying to cry here, pero I have the sniffles, so if I'm crying, it's because of a story.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's really that's really sad, honestly. And you've only gotten one apology. That's crazy. And there were runner-ups, or they were like not even runner-ups.
Get this. Some of them were runner-ups, and then other girls weren't. They were just their friends. So of course they're gonna hop in the train and be like, "Oh, okay, well I'm supporting my friend."
That's one thing that that's why I like to, especially when it comes to drama, I always like to get everyone's perspective on things, because especially after going through all that, did you even talk on TikTok or on Instagram about it?
No.
You stay quiet about it.
I think this is the first time I've ever talked about it openly, just to other people, just to AB and my parents and close friends, but publicly I have never spoke about it.
Really? Wow. I'm glad you chose us to talk on this topic, porque this should teach young girls to be respectful también. Porque it's because sometimes that's how beauty is. Like sometimes it feels like you have your whole life put together, pero Alexia, you still you're working for your own
Yeah.
money. You're trying to, your mom works really hard to put you in places where you could be successful, and este people just get the wrong idea from social media.
Yes, they do. I feel like you should never trust what you see on social media, because you never know when a person can be sad or you don't know what they're going through, and you're just, a comment is not gonna hurt them, but it will.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Well, we know this so well nosotros porque we post videos that go viral. Everyone's hating the quinceañeras.
Oh my God, yes, tell me about it. I have posted myself in tejanas, and they're like, that tejana shouldn't go like that. It should go the other way, and this and this and this. And it's like some people have their own opinions at the end of the day.
Yeah, and you can't keep everyone happy. The only person that you need to keep happy is yourself and your mom, your dad. That's it. What do you think is the learning lesson though that you took away from this whole shenanigans?
I feel like from that, it's just that knowing how to go with friends about it now, because I feel like that was what taught me how to distinguish my friends. So it's like I would tell them, oh, like I'm modeling over here and I'm doing this, and they were telling me their modeling life and everything, and at home what they were going through in school, their boyfriends and everything. And I feel like after that they kind of like used it against me, and I was like, but I told you that because I thought you were my friend.
Wow. And I mean, do you think maybe you said something that was too bold one day, maybe, and like doing modeling or something, and they wanted to like get get back
No.
at you or something? I don't know.
I feel like the only thing I have told them was that I wasn't going for the crown. I was going for the experience because I wanted to do a pageant. I wanted to go into the pageant world, but of course, like, it was very rare at the time to win your pageant the first time you're trying to do a pageant. It is still rare to this day. But I told them that I was just going for the experience. So most of them were already had experience in the pageant world. So I feel like that's what hurt more. But it was like, at the end of the day, if you want to be a pageant queen, that's not the way a pageant queen should do.
That's not the way they should behave and go about things, honestly. Damn, it's nasty out there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And moms,
Yeah, oh my God.
y'all need to do better, moms. I know I hate losing, but I've never really like. What is over here laughing, cracking up? I hate losing. No. I've never when I lost anything in anything, I'm just always competing with myself.
Yes.
I do like, it's just separating the lanes and be like, okay, yeah, this person is doing the same thing as me. This person is doing the same thing as me. I feel like I'm competing, but not really. Like, I just need to know what the playing field looks like, so that way I can do my own thing. Because, yeah, you need to do things your own way. And then when I've lost, I've never really attacked people. Nunca. Like, I was so good at losing in school, for example. Kids would cheat every freaking day on their exams, everything, and I would rather get an F than to be cheating, on stuff. And to this day, I'd rather not have anything than if I'm not doing things right, you know?
That's how I am as well. I feel like I've always just, in my head, it's been like, I'm my own competition. I want to be better than what I was yesterday. So it's like, I feel like I learned a lot from sports. It was like, okay, you might not win today, but what do you take from it? What are you going to do better next time?
What sports were you on?
I did every sport. I did soccer, track, cross country, volleyball, and cheerleading, competitive cheerleading.
Wow. Did you win any titles in there?
For competitive cheerleading?
Or any of the sports?
Most of them were just for school. So I would win like oh, in track, your first place medal, your second place.
You did win first place?
Yes.
Nice.
And I remember it was a 4x4 race. So it was like 4 people and you had to sprint really quick.
Sheesh. Hey, next segment. Run against your guests outside on the street. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
I always admire people that were good at sports, because you had to be like either taught either really young or just be involved a lot.
In soccer, I was taught since I was really young, but I didn't find a passion for it after I grew.
Oh, okay.
I found more passion in volleyball. I still want to do volleyball. I want to get into a team of competitive volleyball, and also I want to get back to doing cheerleading, competitive.
How do you do that though? There's
Cheerleading?
teams out there that just compete.
Yes. So for volleyball, there's gyms that you can go and they build their own team, and you can go against other gyms in Houston. And as well for cheerleading, it's called All Star Cheerleading. So you do your own team, you do everything, you practice and practice and practice, and then you sometimes can go to Worlds and Summit, which is like the top cheerleading competitions, which is just like a pageant. Like you have to build yourself up.
Really? Wow. I used to love volleyball, pero nosotros somos puros guys, y we used to not play by the rules. We used to like hit each other and like, I just love like the teamwork.
Yes.
About volleyball.
Yes.
Oh, actually, now I think about it, we were playing volleyball not too long ago in Magnolia.
Uh-huh.
And I'm the super friendliest person you could ever meet, Alexia. I was so bored with my friends. I was like, dude, yeah, we need to do something fun. And they were all sitting, scratching their bellies, just drinking or whatever. Y le digo a Maria, le digo a mis friends, like, hey, guys, let's go. There's a volleyball net over there, and there's a bunch of people over there waiting to get asked to go play. And me los llevo, and guess what? We won every game straight. Yeah, we were dominating. They were good, but we were dominating, especially because of my height.
Yes.
Pero, you do it for the love of the sport, or you just love to be athletic, though?
No, I love it for the love of the sport. Like how you said, I loved how you have to actually talk to your teammates and be like, no, I got the ball. No, I got the ball. Or like, pass it to me, pass it to me. Like, I love doing all of that.
You need to be conscious about if you have the right, I don't know, ¿cómo te digo?
The right distance.
The right distance, everything. You got to calculate everything. And then be like, hey, pass me the ball. And then you, ¿cómo se dice? Whenever?
Strike.
When you strike it, yeah. Because surfing, like, you surf it from the outside. And then you strike it.
I used to be really good.
Were you a striker?
No.
No? Oh. What's your position?
I was in the middle.
Okay.
I was always middle, or I was always surfing the ball. Because I would get it over. And when I was younger, because now I tried it and I don't have the same skill because I stopped playing it. But wherever they would tell me to throw it at, like I knew, like, okay, I was so mean, but I was like, that girl's really weak, so I'm going to throw it to her.
That's how it goes.
Yes.
I was surfing, and instead of surfing like this, to go like that, I was surfing, jumping, and then hitting it. And that's how I would shoot it at someone weak, or not good at reflexes, So, like, the ball will like, oh, shoot, I almost hit myself in the face. I would shoot the ball so hard that, they thought it was a bullet, you know. So, those volleyballs are light, too.
Yeah, but they hurt.
Yeah, they do hurt.
If they hit you in the face, it will hurt.
It makes you cry when it hits you right in the face. Oh, man. Did you have any funny moments like that?
In volleyball, yes, I actually did have a funny moment. So we were playing against another school in middle school, and my team was really good. We were really, really good. So everybody was like, okay, like we don't want to go against them. So we were playing with them, and we were joking around because we were already winning.
Okay.
So by that time, they were like probably like 5 points. We were like at 23, and we were just joking around. Like we were just like hitting the ball out of nowhere. So like I did like I was gonna dive to get the ball, and I slipped. I think that's the funniest.
That's karma,
moment.
huh?
Yes.
For playing around. Yeah. Damn. Like one time when I was in soccer, I was benched all the time, but my coach hated it. I mean, I say that he hated me, but he just didn't care for the ones that were new to the team, porque everyone was already brought up in teams outside of school, so ya sabía quién jugaba bien con quién. So, and I wasn't involved with none of them, so I was benched. Pero the few times that I did get to scrimmage, there was this one moment. I was not bad, pero like, como no me ponían tanto en la field, like I had no sense of like direction. Y que, oh man, me and this one dude, we were running fast, and I'm looking at the ball, and then this was like the first scrimmage ever that I think we do. Tell me why I'm running 60 miles per hour. Not 60 miles per hour, but like maybe like 10 miles per hour or something. I don't know. And this other dude, another teammate of mine, is running the same speed or whatever, and we're both trying to get the ball. We chocamos and we hit our foreheads. Yeah, like we almost kissed, but no, there was no kissing ball. But like we hit our forehead so fucking hard, like it was embarrassing.
I think for me, when I was little, I wouldn't say like about 6 or 5 years old. I would play soccer with a lot of boys, and I was like, it was me and my other cousin that were the only girls. So it was like we were always playing with guys, but it was a mix of guys and girls. So we would play against another team, and I remember at that time, this girl, she had like taken the ball from me because I guess I kicked it too far. She got in front of me, and I got so mad. And I remember she had 2 little braids coming down, and I yanked her. And I was like, "Don't take my ball!" And I got benched for like 6 months.
No way, you're aggressive. It remind me of Luis Suarez. You know who that is?
No.
Oh man, they just played. He's in the Miami FC with Messi.
Oh.
And they played the Sounders or something recently, and he was hitting the coaches. He was hitting because they lost. Mm-hmm. The best player in the world lost a final, and his team was super mad. And this guy bit someone's ear también.
Oh no.
Yeah, in the World Cup or something. No me acuerdo. But yeah, I can imagine you biting someone's ear too.
I wouldn't get to that level.
No. Okay. Wow. Well, do you like? I mean, how do you take losing? By the way.
For me, losing is like the same as pageants. Take the most out of it.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, we did talk about that. I don't know why. I just feel dyslexic sometimes. Yeah. Pero modeling, ¿te pasó eso? Nasty environment. You got cyberbullied. ¿Qué te dijo tu mom?
Of course, she was gonna go into mom mode and be like, "Oh, like why are they telling you this?" But I was just like, no, like we have to handle it like well and think about what we're gonna do and everything, how to handle it and everything. My mom was probably one of the most people, or if anything, the only person that was always checking up on me after that. And my directors, I was like, okay, like my mom was like, come on, let's go do something. Like she wouldn't let me just be at home.
Oh, you were depressed?
I wasn't really depressed, but I was like just always in my head about it. Like, is that what people think of me now? Like, is that my image now? Like, so if people, the whole time I'm going to be with my crown, is that what they're going to see? But I was like, don't let it get to your head. She's like, you're going to psych yourself out. Don't get it to your head.
Wow. And so have you recovered 100% now?
Yeah, I feel like from it, I'm healed because for now, I see them doing good and I wish them the best still. Like, to this day, it's like, okay, you could have done whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to wish you the best.
Wow. Golly. And what did the directors think or what?
They had a different perspective of them because they were in that business for a long time, for a couple of years. So it was like whenever they did that, it was like,
this business
like
as always.
Yes. I was like, no, that is not right for them to do that, just because now the queen is their priority. They have to prioritize everything that the queen is doing, everything that the queen feels and everything. So it was like when I would go to some modeling events, I would have to see them, and I just didn't want to see them. Like, I didn't want to see them at that time. I was just like, I don't feel comfortable, like none of that. Of course, like I would get like mad, frustrated because I was like, I just don't want to see them here and everything. But after a while, I was like, I'm okay with it. Like, at least I know I didn't do nothing wrong. And for myself, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Wow.
I actually seen them when I had to pass down my crown. They were there.
Wait, weren't you passing down your? Oh, you passed your crown down.
When the new queen.
You did it. They did an event.
It was the event that that they chose the queen.
Okay.
Who to represent this year, and I had to pass down my crown to her. So I was like leaving that industry, like in that pageant. They were there whenever I passed it down.
I did see AB cry and all that
Yes.
stuff. ¿A quién se la pasaste otra vez?
Jaylene?
Jaylene. And she's an AB doll.
Yes.
She's an AB doll todavía. Okay.
She actually had like one comment about it. We bought the crown and we passed it down to her.
Really?
Yes, but it didn't do much.
Wow. Do they think? I mean, do you think maybe they think that you're like too close or something to directors or you think everyone has the same opportunity there?
Everybody in that pageant has the same opportunity. It's just the way how you take from it. Because they teach you everything. They teach you from your interview, how to sit down, how to eat, your mental awareness. They bring coaches like to talk to you about your mental health, how to go from things and everything. And everybody has the same opportunity, but it's just who's hungry for it and who wants to do it.
Break it down for me, because what are you girls doing in this pageant that makes you or breaks you? Like, what are some things that maybe the judges are looking into and saying, okay, no, Alexia did it better? Or
I would say for every pageant, it's
no, but for this one specifically.
Oh, for that one, it's, I would say, how you go about things in your interview.
Okay.
I feel like that's the most important part. Just because it's the way you are, you just show your true colors to them and everything. And at that time, it was different for everybody, because at whenever it was happening at the pageant, we couldn't talk to each other about the interviews. That was like very like sacred. Like, you cannot talk to each other after interviews. You cannot say what you said. Nothing. It's like conflict. So I remember after we won and everything, I had my friend and she was like, no, she's like, the judges, like, they were just staring at me. Like, I felt like I wasn't comfortable. Like, I felt like I was stuttering and all of this. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, with me, like, I was making them laugh. Like, I was talking to them and I was making them laugh. So I just feel like you show your true personality, and it's like, who's the better fit for a queen to represent?
I see. So they're trying to psych you out on purpose, I mean, those judges.
No, they do that, yes. Yeah. I remember they were staring at me, like, down, like, okay, like, what are you going to do? And
no smiles, no nothing. Just looking at you.
To the end. Till I made them smile.
Wow. ¿Qué les dijiste?
I don't remember. I remember they had me doing, like, a little commercial about selling a blow dryer. And I was like, oh, like, it works like this and then this. And I made a joke, and they laughed. So I was like, okay, like, that, like, relieved me.
Oh, okay.
I actually do have a picture of me, like, coming right out of the interview, and it was like me, like, laughing.
Oh man, well, that's how it's gonna be though. You're always gonna have people that are over competing on things, and like they just don't know that it's just a step forward, not a step backward. You know, because you already learned a lot. You experiencing things helps you learn even more, solidifies your practice. And I mean, I just hope they come to their senses and do better and stuff like that. Pero I don't know. I don't really know what to tell, because I mean, I'm not in the modeling world, honestly. Like, if I was there, like, I would be a different angle of all of this. Like, I would have been able to give my opinion on it. Pero I can only talk about how people react, and that's it. And that's eventually. That's exactly the only thing you could always do. Just react or give your opinion about what happened.
Yes.
People's reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And some people's reaction just wasn't good. That's it. Do you think you're ever going to, like, come to, ¿cómo se dice? come to like closure with them or something? Do you think they're gonna come to you one day and like apologize or something? Because maybe it was just immatureness.
Yes, honestly, I feel like that's what it was. Just because the one apology I did get, which it was on my birthday of last year. Um, when I got that apology, I was kind of like confused about it because I was that like that person wasn't as involved, but she was involved in it. But she just said, my apologies, like you didn't deserve that, and I took it and I was like, thank you so much, like for apologizing, and everything. And then I seen her and I didn't feel no hatred towards her anymore. But I would hope that they would want closure. I would just the only question I would ask was why still. Like I feel like I'm always gonna be like, but why did you do it?
Yeah.
But I don't feel any hate towards them. I still wish them the best. I see what they're doing now, and it's like that they deserve everything. Just I feel like it was just lack of matureness from their part.
Yeah. I mean, that's the right way to go about it. ¿Y qué me cuentas? I mean, obviously, AB was here on the studio and everything, pero how's your relationship with AB now that you're out, and about?
I feel like it didn't really change my relationship with AB because, of course, when I was with AB, it was like, okay, I would see him like every week. Like every week, I was like, okay, hi, AB, and everything. Now it's like here and there,
Oh.
Of course, now that I'm preparing for my pageant, he's helping me by practicing, but nothing has really changed. He's still and will be like one person I would always be thankful for, just because I feel like me and him, we work so well together that he helped me get a lot of opportunities, and we both were in the same world when we wanted to be. So it's like we both just went for it. We weren't scared.
Nice. I like to hear that. Do you consider him like a big brother or
I feel like I consider him
little
like
brother?
it's like weird, but I consider him like as like my pageant dad, which is like he takes me like and guides me.
Oh, I
and
see.
helps me.
Damn, he's a dad. He calls someone else his son.
Yes.
Dude, does he call you his daughter?
No, not really. I've never heard him call me anything. Just queen.
Queen. That's the only acceptable
Right.
label, honestly. Yeah. ¿Cuánto tiempo tenemos? Wow. Wow. Are we missing anything? I don't think. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, AB actually saved me from keep wanting to model.
Oh, you wanted to quit?
Mm-hmm.
Was it after that?
No.
Oh.
It was before. I modeled with a different company, and afterwards, like, it was the same thing with that company. There was favoritism in that company, and I didn't like that. So I removed myself from that, and I went with him. Actually, I didn't want her to go to tryouts with AB, but my mom was like, just try it. She's like, just try it, just try it, just try it. And I was like, no, like literally, like she kind of like even forced me to get in the car. She was like, you have to try something. Like you want this. And I was like, okay. I was like, but I don't even have leggings. Like I don't have nothing. She literally like 20 minutes before tryouts, we stopped at the store to buy clothes.
Hey.
And I went to tryouts and I made it. And after that, I stayed modeling.
Wow. So how long were you with the AB dolls?
I was with them for 2 years.
Wow. That's crazy. And in that time period, you accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Y why were you I mean, so you were giving up because of favoritism on the other company or the other business?
Yes, because
But doesn't it happen everywhere? Like,
yes,
isn't there favoritism because obviously there's queens and stuff like
no,
that?
yeah, but at the other company, it was just like it was getting too extreme because I was like, oh, okay, like I was really close friends with one girl, and the owner of it should be like, but she does this better than you, but she does this, and I was like, okay, I don't want that, and like she would exclude me from all the events. Like I would always be grateful, for her for every opportunity I got because of that company. I went to model in Paris for quinceañeras. I was wearing a red dress and everything. And
Quinceañera.com or which?
no, I was actually featured in Quinceañera Europe
Oh, quinceañera Europe.
Yes.
Nice.
And after that, I went to go model in Mexico and everything, but it was just like, I just don't feel like it's for me, so I'm just remove myself, and I did.
Yeah, I mean, you did the right thing, putting yourself in a position where you were going to shine.
Yes, it was very tough. Like, I cried about it. My mom saw me. I cried about it because I just didn't want to, but I knew it was what I needed to do.
Leave.
Yes.
Wow. How did the company take it?
Oh, they did not take it good.
Really?
Yeah.
Se pelearon?
No, it wasn't pelearnos, but it was just like,
Sacaron trapos sucios or something like that? Or
no, they were just like kind of like bothered by it.
Oh.
But she kind of like
you owed them something or something?
Basically,
Okay.
yes. But it all happened in the past, and it became like legal issues as well with that.
Contra ti?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh.
against both each other. Like, she put legal issues on me, and I put legal issues on her.
¿Ya se acabó or ongoing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. ¿Qué era?
It was just
Contracts?
Yes,
Oh.
contract stuff, and it was just like miscommunication as well from her part.
¿Ya se iba a acabar o como que era el contract?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, she never actually put me on the contract. She just said that she did, but she never did.
Oh, so she was trying to, finesse you también.
Yeah, she was actually trying to psych me out at one expo. Yeah, but no. I still kept going.
Damn, you've already experienced a lot.
Yes.
You experienced lawsuits before turning 18. I experienced lawsuits after, like 22, 21, something like that. $1 million lawsuit.
Oh.
And I still won. Yeah, but that's a whole different story for another day. I mean, what can I say? I'm proud of you, Alexia.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're just like every person that we have here. Like, I always trying to bring the best of the best stories, successful folks, friends, colleagues. I know we haven't really worked together. Yeah, and I mean, you're super busy anyways también. Pero one thing I can say is that it's true. You really can't believe everything that's on social media. You can't, hear rumors. You can't brainwash yourself to think, somebody got something, one way or another, like shady,
Yes.
because it just may look like that. And sometimes it's just hard work. I think when people do things shady, like, you can tell from the way they move, how they talk on social media. Like, you could have been like, oh yeah, I still won this, and you girls are like lost and this and that, and like, yeah, I should do better next time, throwing shade and stuff like that. But I feel like, you had a good response, or no response at all.
Yeah, I didn't respond to it on social media. I just stayed out of it, and I remember the one thing I posted a quote. But that was the last thing I posted.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you're a well put together woman, Alexia. I just, hope the best for you, honestly.
Thank you.
I think you're going to do really, really. I think we're going to see you in India.
Hopefully.
Wait. Okay. Let's see. Oh, María me está pasando rapid questions for Alexia. Okay. We're going to do a segment called Rapid Questions with Alexia Chavez. Okay. I guess I'm going to ask the question, and you just, I guess, give me like a quick answer on it, okay?
Okay.
Here comes the first
Is
one.
it like school questions?
School question? No.
Oh, okay.
What school question?
those get me freaked out.
Okay, what's the square root of 2
No.
over? No, I'm playing. Heels or sneakers?
Heels.
Runway or photo shoot?
Runway.
Dream designer to walk for?
Christian Louboutin.
What's harder, balancing school or pageants?
Balancing pageants.
First thing you do when you win a crown?
Obviously cry.
Go to hype song before a show?
I would say Alien Superstar by Beyonce.
Favorite subject in school?
Biology.
Dream country to be on a cover in?
Oh, that's hard. That is hard. I would say Paris, the same.
Most challenging part of modeling?
Um, your mental health.
One thing people don't know about you?
One thing. I'm double jointed. I feel like nobody knows that.
If you weren't modeling, what would you be doing?
I don't see myself doing anything else. I feel like if I wasn't in modeling, I would just be even more focused in school.
Oh. Last show you binge watched?
Last show I binge watched. The Barbie Dream House.
Glam night or chill night in?
Glam night.
Oh, okay. Who inspires you the most?
I would say my mom.
Your mom's like, good answer. What's next on your vision board?
Next on my vision board is buying myself my own car.
Oh. And that was it for Rapid Questions with Alexia Chavez. What's your dream car then? Like, or what kind of car would you want to start with? Are you going to start with a beater, or are you going to work yourself towards something that you like?
Well, right now, my parents gave me a car. It's not a 2025, 2026 car. And I'm very thankful still that they gave me even a car to move myself around with. But for me, I always had said that before I stop doing anything in life, I'm going to buy myself a Porsche.
Ooh.
And wrap it pink and gold.
Ooh. Oh, wait, pink and gold?
Yes.
So gold will be the
details.
The details? Okay, nice. That's really, really good. The big Porsche that looks like an egg, or like which Porsche?
No, it's like it kind of looks like a convertible.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you're a fast girl.
Yes.
Sheesh. Be careful on these streets.
So right now, I would just buy myself, I feel like, a Cadillac.
Oh, classy.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cadillacs.
I just like they just look classy and they look modern.
I like Cadillacs. The Escalade. That's Cadillac, right? Yeah. I like the Escalades. I like big.
Yeah.
Or SUVs.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't be able to drive big trucks.
No?
No.
Pero, oh yeah, I mean, you like the sport car. Pero, it's because you're like smaller, so yeah. Big people, like nosotros siempre queremos cosas grandes. But other than that, like, this is good time, honestly, Alexia.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on Puro Cotorreo. Yeah. Look, you see this camera with the red ring with the little thing on top? That's your camera. So, any last message, any plug? Let people know where they can follow you.
My last message to everybody is a message that I have said ever since I won my first pageant, which is you are the writer of your own story, so never make anyone else write that story for you or change the title page of it. So whatever you want to do in life, doesn't matter how long it takes you, you're going to achieve it just because of you, no matter because of nobody else. And I think that's the only thing I have to say. That involves in life, and in some girls, I know some girls are going to be watching this because of pageants or modeling. That goes to any reason you want to put it. And yeah.
Where can people follow you and follow you for the pageants coming up?
Personal page is Alexia .Chavez, and my pageant page is Miss Teen International Durango.
Nice. Thank you so much, Alexia, for being on. Hopefully we can do a part 2 when you go to India. Hey, me traes some curry de allá.
I got you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was Puro Cotorreo. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.